All right, day three. Day three of the full-time stint. Give you a quick little walk around of how far we got yesterday with the demolition. We've demoed out what will be the lounge, the dining, which is as you come into the door. We were in two minds. Through there is the kitchen. We were initially going to take out this wall and open the kitchen right up. The process of that, to get its occupancy with our certifier, is we would need to go through likely engineers, possibly an architect, to have it redrawn up. Process of that is not, I think, it's not worth the time. It wouldn't cost a lot of money. Being builders, it would just be probably sometime, it would be a big beam up here. It's just labor. And the other issue is that if we were to take out this bottom plate, there's no floorboards under there, so we'd have to somehow match the floorboards. Again, it's all doable, but I think for the goal of this house is to get it renovated, rented, reevaluated, pull out the equity and move it into the next house. We made the decision not to do it. What we are going to do in the coming days is we're going to turn this, the only linen cupboard in the house, we're going to widen it, make it bigger. It's going to extend into the bathroom, and that's going to be where we put the washing machine. Laundry in this house used to be under the house. We're not able to do that on this property because it is in a flood zone. We've built the house. The house has been stumped high enough above the flood zone. If it is to flood, the habitable floor areas are out of will be out of a flood, but that means we can't put the laundry underneath the house. Can't have any electrics that are at risk of getting flooded. So it meant that we were having to find somewhere in the house to put it, and there is the most feasible place. Initially it was drawn to be put in the kitchen. Didn't like that idea, so we're going to have kind of a little laundry cupboard. So it'll be nice and discreet. We'll fit a dryer in there. You'll see how creative we can get. Come up with a really solid plan in all the communal areas. It's going to be VJ board up to about 2.4 high, and then it'll be jib above that with a datum line to separate it, and that's going to be the theme through all the communal areas. In the bedrooms, we're going to be keeping the board and the batten. Good morning, Whara.
Morning.
So yeah, like I was saying, we're just going to leave the bedrooms as the original board and batten, clean it up, paint it up, wash it down. We're going to strip the ceilings in the bedrooms though, make it all jib and add new cornice so that the cornice throughout the whole entire house is the same. In the communal areas, VJ board and then jib above that. And then in the bedrooms, board and batten. But throughout the entire house is going to be the same cornice. It's going to keep the theme the same throughout. And it's just going to look right. It's going to be brand new ceilings. And yeah, it's going to come out really nice. And then I'll show you what else we'll do. It's going to be new cupboards, new cupboard space here on this back wall, because there is quite a lot of room in this kitchen. And this kitchen being kept the same way that it is with new bench tops, new cabinet units. There's not a lot of space for food, so we're going to add some cupboard units there. Then in here, because this master bedroom is ginormous, we're going to have built-in wardrobes along the back there. And each of the bedrooms are going to have built-in wardrobes, so there's going to be heaps of storage space in the bedrooms. Yeah, so that's coming up. But for day three, we are going to demo out this floor and get rid of these units in this bathroom, because underneath the tiles there are actually the floorboards. We're going to keep that theme throughout the entire house. And then we'll work out a plan for the bathroom as we go. But that's where we're at today. I'm going to keep this bath here for now, just so that we can get services connect to it in the coming weeks and we can at least shower while we're here. But for now, I'm going to rip out the basin, tiles, take this cupboard space out as we're going to rebuild to extend our laundry area. Be removing these splashback, the mirror, the rails. And yeah, that's about it for here. update. I've just spent the last hour demoing out this. I managed to take out the vanity basin, the splashback, the rails, that little cupboard that was here. The reason we took this out, there was a tiny little linen cupboard here. It was almost pointless. Is like I said, we need to extend this space here, widen it so we can fit a washing machine in here, dryer above, and then to the left here it'll be like a tiny little basin, so it will be built in like this. Anyway, we got to the point where I was going to demo up these tiles, and underneath the tiles is, normally when you're doing a layover bathroom, they screed it and they get all their falls to their waste. See a little waste drain over there, and so they run screed. It's like a concrete-like substance. These guys have actually laid concrete, so I've gone to jackhammer this up and it is not even budging. So, you know, it's all good and well to have a plan, which we did, which was to rip up that floor, take it back down to the original flooring, and then have it all sanded going through. Unfortunately, for how long that's going to take, being concrete, our jackhammer's not even getting it, not even putting a dent in it. So plan B, we are going to rip up the tiles, leave the concrete as it is. We will not be going back to floorboards, unfortunately. We'll keep the original screed or the concrete, keeping the falls where it is, and we will just do a full tile overlay in this bathroom. Probably go up to the datum all the way around with some new tiles and keep the top. That's the nature of the game. Unfortunately, you can have a bit of a plan. And I mean, it's not to say that you can't get it out. It's the time versus reward ratio. So the amount of time it would take me to get that out versus what we'll, you know, get back from it, it's not really worth it. So we are going to leave it as it is, and it'll still come up beautiful anyway. I'll choose some really beautiful tiles. It'll be brand new. It'll have brand new vanity, basin, fixtures, tapware. So yeah. Anyway, that's a quick update on the bathroom, and we'll carry on. I feel like there's a lot of talking happening here. You're very much involved in this whole process.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
With us.
From
day one.
Yeah, well, but even before we occupied this property, Bob used to maintain it.
He did.
Mow the lawns, and when we come and seen the property, it was immaculate.
It was immaculate. Yeah, that's beautiful. Why. It's actually why we bought it. The grass, believe it or not, was so green. You are a main character in this series. We need to come up with a little like Tony's tip of the day, but maybe like
Bob's advice.
Bob's advice. That's not bad.
Bob's builder's advice.
You're not a builder, Bob.
Bob is a builder. No, he's a Burger King. He's a biker. He's a bouncer. He's a bonker.
Bob's advice for the day.
Bob's advice for the day is be safe.
Be safe.
Make sure you wear your PPE.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
What are we wearing again, Bob?
Me.
Oh, he's got his Hivers socks.
Oh, yes.
Bob's advice. So we've finished the demo in this bathroom. Part of what I've realized over building for 15 years is that the house that when you're doing renovations, renovation style, if you haven't already got something in your mind, the input from a builder comes from the house will speak to you, literally. Dad, do you agree?
What's that, mate?
Do you think that a house speaks to you? Do you think a house speaks to us?
Absolutely does.
Like it reveals
you start becoming one. Stuff just starts coming to you from the house.
It does.
And it's thoughts and designs that you would never thought of
once you get into it.
Yeah, when you just walk in and you're just walking into the house. Once you start stripping it,
then
it starts revealing
how
what it wants done.
The finished product.
Crazy thing.
Call it what you want. The house is talking to you, but I believe that the space speaks to you. And I think any good builder or interior designer won't just design something on paper. It should change throughout the process, because as the job unravels, it starts to reveal literally what it wants to be, and like the best outcome, the best finish, the path of least resistance to get to that finished product, but also that product that you're really happy with. So, brings me to finished the demolition. Told you about this concrete floor. Really, it's not screed, it's concrete. It's going to be an absolute nightmare to get it pulled back up down to the original floorboards. So it's gonna stay. I'm gonna pour some self-leveling compound to get it looking juicy. And then when we're ready, so we are, like I said, temporarily gonna keep this in place while we use it to shower, because we are living in the place while we renovate it. At the point where we're ready to renovate this, what we're gonna do, we're going to rip out the bath. We're going to rip out this cavity, which is where they've built this cavity out to obviously run their pipes through. We'll redirect those pipes into this wall space, which will be the back end of the laundry. That will give a nice flat wall finish that comes along here and back into here. The bath will be taken out. We'll have a glass panel coming just straight off this wall here, space for an 1100 panel. And because the concrete that's been poured has been poured up to the bath, we can then re-pour some screed underneath the bath to get our falls, which will go back to our drain, allowing us to keep the drain in the same place, and we'll just put a little strip drain in there. We have room to put some type of recessed cavity in here for shampoos, whatnot. Gives us enough space you'll have the glass screen coming somewhere off here, and we can have a nice wall-hung vanity unit for the basins. It'll come up really nice, and what we'll do is we'll take the tiles to this datum line here, and we'll keep the top the same and possibly run the same cornice that is throughout the entire house, just to keep it all tied in. I personally think it would look a bit funny having floor to wall tiles, because these are very high ceilings. So you're still getting maybe 2.2 to 2.3 meters of tiles up here. Be a really nice finish. So very excited for this room when we attack it.
They've got the surveyors coming through here again, and I don't know if they're going to like this road or what they're going to do. You know, typical Queensland transport, they can't do things right the first time.
Decided we're taking Bob for dinner tonight. Where are we going, Dad?
To the Citizens Club. We're going to the club.
To the club. But first, we're going to stop off and have a shower, which I haven't showed you this experience yet. We actually come down to the local truck stop, which is a gas station. This is where a lot of the truckies come. There's all this, and this must be a bit of a stopping point for them. They fuel up, but they also have a rest. So you got to hand in your keys to the front desk or at the counter, and then they give you a set of keys for the shower. Yeah, so we go up and then we ask for 2 sets of keys because there's 4 showers here. So I'll give you it's actually the same place that we used to come to go toilet until we established that there's a toilet just around the corner from our house. I've got some funny stories about these showers. There's actually one, like, there's 2. So that orange window, I don't know why they're different color. Well, obviously the light's on in one. So that's one shower in there and one shower in there, and there's a divider wall in the middle, and you can actually slip your hand behind. So Dad and I sometimes have forgotten toothpaste in the past or soap, and so I just do the quick shout out, "Hey Dad, can you chuck me the toothpaste?" And you just see this little hand pop out from behind the little divider wall, slips me the toothpaste. So it's actually really handy. It's like 2 showers back to back, and you can just have a chat. But they've got this funny story actually. So Dad, let me just say, truckies must get they must spend so long on the road and just, a lot of time to think, a lot of time to get maybe a little bit horny. Because one day Dad's in shower 1, so he's got a thing with shower 1 now. He hates it. He thought on the ground was like a little bit of soap residue, so he put his foot in it to kick it down the drain, and then you just heard him scream out, and he's like, "Oh, yuck!
Look at this kid.
It's come." 3
Yeah.
and 4?
Yeah.
Nice. I was telling them...
1 set of keys, I get 2. I get 2 back.
What?
Yeah, I give 1 set of keys and I get 2 set of keys back.
Yeah, but I was telling them the story about when you stepped in trucker's semen.
Oh, fucking twice.
Which shower?
One shower.
So he's got a vendetta for shower number one. The story when you come to a truck stop, if you see something that looks like maybe soap residue, don't be a hero and try and wash it down with your feet, because you may not be standing in soap. So Dad found that out the hard way. He reckons twice in the same shower. So he's in 4 right now. And actually, I'm going to give you just a little, hey Dad. Yeah. No, can you just do something quickly? Oh, this is what it's like. It's very small. It's a place to put your bag down. And it's just a little shower, but hey, it's hot water. It's a place to get clean at the end of every day. And yeah, it's all part of it. It's all part of the fun. I'll have the toothpaste now, please.
Are you filming?
Nah.
Good advertising, run.
So that's how we exchange toothpaste. Pretty handy. Do you want the toothpaste back there? You'll owe me $9.
Are you passing it or not?
You owe me $9.
Thank you.
Say hello, babe.
Hi, people.
This is how we stay connected. Thank God for technology. So you might be wondering why we're dressed in this contamination suit. Well, firstly, what's actually probably really good to know is that a lot of these old houses, they contain asbestos. Whether it's Class B or Class A, you would have to get that tested to find out. But in Queensland, we are allowed to move up to 10 square metres of asbestos contaminated wall sheets. So Dad is actually going, and that's without getting a removalist in, but you do want to practice safety standards, best practice safety standards. So we have gone out, as builders, we always carry these masks anyway. We deal with a lot of, even just dealing with a lot of stuff, you know, old residue, old dust. And you want to be wearing a mask as much as you can. We obviously haven't been at this point. Well, sometimes, depending on the job, but I'm about to go around and vacuum up all of this old dust, get it all clean, so it's going to stir up a lot of dust. Dad is about to going to widen this cupboard here so that we can fit a washing machine in and a basin. So there is actually some asbestos here, and there's some asbestos here. So we need this gone. We're also going to bring the door over here, because once we extend this cupboard over to here, we're going to move the door just so we don't cram ourselves in, and there's a bit of asbestos here. This whole bathroom is actually asbestos, but we're not removing these wall sheets. We're just going to tile overlay. The only ones that are actually coming out is just these sheets here. And because it's under 10 square meters, we can actually remove this by ourselves. And so we've gone out, we're going to full PPE, so full contamination suit, which some gloves. Dad will wear his breathing respirator, which is Class A1. You can buy these from Bunnings, you can buy them from safety stores. We're going to PPP up and start removing. I won't be removing it, but I will just have my PPE on for the sake of while it's happening. As it's being removed, Dad's going to be spraying down with a water bottle. We bought a few water bottles. Just spraying it down. It's wetting the asbestos fibre sheets, just so when it's being pulled off, any fibre spores that come off don't float into the iblis and then on us. And then when we're finished, we will be wrapping up all of our PPE, putting it into a bag, taping that bag up, and all of the asbestos will be placed into some DPM, so just a damp-proof membrane, wrapped up, taped up, and then it can be disposed properly and safely. It's well under 10 square meters. Pro tip for anyone, you're actually allowed to remove your own asbestos in the house up to 10 square meters, depending on the class. Don't quote me on this, but I think if it's Class B, which fibre cement sheets are safe, but there are other asbestos contaminated products that need a specialist to be removed that are a lot more dangerous. So if you are doing an old home and it does have asbestos, firstly, if you suspect that it's asbestos, get it tested. When we decided to move this house, one of the removalist companies that I had come out and look at the house to give me some quotes, they can really misguide you and try to almost get you into paying a lot more money than you need to. So with a little bit of due diligence and a little bit of knowledge, you can save yourself a lot of money. So again, I will touch on this story another day. But yeah, for now, task for the day, remove the asbestos. So when we start fresh next week, I can build in this cupboard or extend the cupboard, take out all the shelvings and make it useful for our laundry.
Morning, folks. Pretty good looking, aren't I? But you don't worry about that. It's about safety first.
So is
Okay, I'm getting ready to spray.
really important task, and it's one that men particularly don't like, but that's cleaning. So, you know, don't overlook it, don't overthink it, just fucking do it. What do you reckon, Dad? Don't overthink it, don't overdo it, just fucking do it.
Men are so conditioned to having their partner, put it this way, man or woman, but mainly woman, they are so conditioned to woman cleaner. Get off your ass, right? Get those old-fashioned thoughts out of your head and get cleaning. It's simple, it's fun. Make it fun. Sing in your head. Be positive.
Do you clean the house at your house?
No.
Fucking hell.
You're a fucking dick. Why do you do that on film?
Because neither do I.